I have another piano video for you. This is going to be a little bit, as you can tell from the title, we're going to get into, I guess we're at the cusp between the beginner and the intermediate player. So basically our task today is, let me turn the little lights on here. There we go. Now you can see me a little bit better. Um, let's say you're playing a song and you see a chord like C7, flat 9, sharp 11, and your brain says, what the, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, flat 9, sharp 11, what's the ninth? Where I got a flat that? So I am going to talk about upper structure triads that will give you a voicing, not the only voicing, but a voicing to deal with these complex altered dominant chords. Now, to put them into applications, I'm going to give you some other chords like 2-5-1s or minor 2-5-1s. But don't worry about that. We covered that or will cover that in other videos. But we're laser focused in on that chord, these dominant chords. They create tension. They're used all the time in jazz, all the time in gospel. Or this. They scream for resolution, and so I'm going to go one by one to give you a hack or a cheat sheet to find these chords, and I'm going to work with the C7 chord, I think, today, but you know how I do. I'm going to give you a formula so that you can find this chord in any old key, that chord or this chord or this chord. Ready to go? All right. You need a pencil, piece of paper, or a good memory. One of the two, better than I have. That's for sure. So let's say we are. So the first thing I want you to do is let's go back and review a little bit. If you have been following me and my channel, I built you up playing chords. Like rootless chords in your left hand, right? So let's say I want to play a D minor. That's what I taught you to play. Or this. Both of those are F major over D. So I taught you to separate your thinking from your left hand to your right hand. If you are with me on that part, it could be a triad too. Then we're halfway home with these upper structure triads. We're halfway home. Now remember, there are upper structure triads for major chords. They are for minor chords. But we're not talking about that today. I'll make another video for that because that's a lot to take in, all of them at one time. We're just talking about dominant chords right now. Why did I start with a dominant chord? Because you cannot show me a song that doesn't have a whole bunch of dominant chords in it. And a lot of times when we're playing jazz, I get this question all the time. I'm sure other people do as well. How do I get my head around these complex, altered, flat 9, sharp 9, ship, blah, blah, blah. I need a way to organize that and a way to play them so that smoke's not coming out of my ears, you know. So we've already talked about, so let's say I want to play a D minor 9. So I told you in previous videos, just drop this thumb. Now you have a G13. And you want to go either to a 1 major or 1 minor. Let's go to 1 major. So we did this. So hopefully you have a lot of that, or you get your head around that, or drop a comment below and say, I'm lost, or whatever. This time we're going to switch up. We're going to play tritones in our left hand. So you say, what's a tritone? Tritone is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 half steps apart. So the first thing you got to do is, well, two things you have to do. You have to associate this tritone with some bass note. In this case, C. So it's C. So here, let's play a C7. Let's do that. 1, 3, 5, 7. Right? The 3 and the 7, or a flat 7 in this case. 3 and flat 7 form tritones. So when you see this tritone, you associate it with that root note. Now the good news is that tritones form tritones of their own. So let's take this tritone. Well, let's see. F sharp. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Aha. Same tritones, only inverted. Here it was for C, and here it is for F sharp. Okay, track me on this. Now C and F sharp are tritones, but their tritones are also tritones. If that lost you, don't worry about it too much. So just learn, okay, that C has a third, fifth, flat 7. The third and the flat 7th is what we're going to play. Okay. So let's take let's go up. So you want to learn all of your tritones. Here it is for D flat. So that's your first pencil and paper exercise. Learn all of your tritones. Now, when tritones get inverted, they're still the same. That tritone is the same as this tritone. Right? This tritone is the same as this tritone. So, what I was probably sloppily explaining earlier is that this tritone can go with 2 root notes. Right? It can go with this root note, or it can go with this root note. Because this root and this root share the same tritones. Right? I probably got too much down a rabbit hole on that one. Alright, so learn all 12 tritones. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, learn all 12 tritones, just these 2 notes. We're going to let the bass player play the bass. We're just going to let the bass player handle that. You already can hear that we are in a dominant sound. We're in a bluesy kind of tension kind of sound, right? So when you get that, you have the left hand. Now, the entire rest of this video is going to be, what do I do with this right hand? What do I do? What do I do here to create? So we're only going to work on C7. So the first upper structure triad. Well, let me stop here. Hopefully you know all your triads, both major and minor. If you don't know your triads and their inversion, you're going to be a little bit messed up in this video. Okay? But I bet you most of you do. So in this case, I'm playing a D major triad over a C tritone, and I get that sound. Now, to give it context, I'm going to put a bass note under it. So now how do I organize that in my head? I said, okay, I'm playing a C7 of some kind. So I'm thinking from C. I go to 2 and play a triad. So we're going to call that upper structure 2. That's what we're going to call it. Upper structure C, 1, 2. Now, let's put that into some context. That's your voicing right there. I'm holding it for you. Now, you can copy these notes down, or you can kind of get your head around that I'm playing a tritone in my left hand and a major triad from the second degree of this root note of the chord, and I end up with that sound. Now let's check me on that. That'll give me a C7 sharp 11, right? So here's the C7 part. Here's a 9th sharp 11 and a 13. Nice chord. You got to that chord without all of this thinking about sharp 11. Just think 2 over 1. 2 over 1. There's 2, there's 1. Just think 2 over 1. 2 major over 1. That'll give you a C7 sharp 11. Now let me put that into some context. Let's say if I was playing a 2-5-1 in the key of F, because C7 is naturally going to progress to F major. So I'm going to play a G minor of some kind. Again, that's not the purpose of this video, so don't worry about that. So I'm going to play maybe this. So that is that's a G minor 11. Now I'm ready for my C7 sharp 11. And that should take me right to some kind of F chord. Let me do that one more time. There's the chord we're just studying right here. See how nicely that tension resolves to F. Now the 2 chord and the 1 chord that surrounds that, either you know that already, or this one, if you study my intermediate, you know this voicing all day long, or this voicing. But remember, we're focusing today on this chord. But to make it make sense, we got to resolve it some kind of way. Now we got very nice, very nice. So you pulled off a C7 sharp 11 by just saying 2 over 1. Okay, now, same left hand is going to be throughout this whole video, because we're talking about C7. When I get through a few of them, I'll maybe switch to another key so you get the hang of what I'm talking about. What if I did a flat 3 upper structure? So we're going to call this flat 3 upper structure. Well, what's flat 3? 1, 2, 3, flat 3. That's telling me to play a flat 3 triad over this tritone I have in my left hand. Let's see what that sounds like. You say yuck. I don't say yuck too fast. Look how nice that tension is intentional, and look how nicely it resolves. So let's do a 2-5-1 with that one in mind. That is flat 3 triad over tritone. Very nice, very nice. That yields a C7. Let's look at it. Let's use it. This time we got a C7 sharp 9. Here's the 1, 2, which is the 9, and there's the sharp 9. This one's already in the chord, so is that one. So flat 3 upper structure yields a C7 sharp 9 sound, and it too will resolve to F or F minor. Let's try it with F minor. twice on Sundays. So we got two of them. We got 2/1. We got flat 3/1. Let's do a flat 5/1. Now we're going to take this same bass. What's the flat 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's flat that. We need a triad off that chord. Now we could go here. Sounds nice, but I don't like that gap here. I don't like that gap. So I'm probably going to invert this chord. I don't have to, but I like, in these kind of voicings, I like my hands kind of close together. What is this giving me? So I have a flat 5 triad in second inversion. That gives me a flat 9, sharp 11. And that's a chord tone. That's a chord tone up here. Flat 9, sharp 11. Get ready to type in the comments which one is your favorite. You're going to get a favorite. But in order to get your head around these upper structured triads, you say, oh, I see flat 9, sharp 11. Or I just want that sound. Well, I don't have to go around counting flat 9. I just think flat 5 over tritone. Nice tension, resolution. So far we've got a 2/1. We've got a flat 3/1. We can do double up. All of that works. Okay, let's do another one. How about a flat 6 over this tritone? Well, what's the flat 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Flat 6. That's an A flat. I need a triad off that note. Here's my bass. Pardon me. Oh my goodness, that was terrible. I need a triad off this note. I'm going to bring it down here because I like my hands. I like my hands closer together. Let's see if it resolves. Certainly does. Let's do it again. Very nice. That's a flat 6 chord. Now what is that giving me? Sharp 9. Sharp 9. Sharp 5. Anytime you want a C7, sharp 5, sharp 9, here's your chord. All you do is think flat 6 over tritone. Now if you don't have a bass player, you could play that. Don't like it. Okay, so we've got a few. Hopefully you're writing these down or hit the rewind button. What if I played a 6 chord or as an upper structure triad 6 chord? Well, we got our bass and we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need a 6 triad. That's this triad, A triad. But again, see all that space between my hands? I don't like that. So I'll probably go here. That sounds very Bill Evanish. You see how you can get some very sophisticated sounds without all these mental gyrations going on. All I'm thinking now is a 6 major triad over my bass, which is the tritone. And if I know my scale degrees, I can shift this to any key I want. And watch this resolve. I can do a 2-5-1, and now I'm thinking I want a 2-5-1 with that 6 voicing. So I'll go. Just very nice. So let me pause here just for a second. So when you're learning these voicings, um, and you get the block chords under your belt, so you get this chord under your belt. It's kind of rare in the real world situation you're gonna play a block chord. You notice that I put a little melody in it, or so let's go back to the G minor 11th I was playing. So I did this. Now I got to get from here to that C7 altered chord. So I just made up a little melody. And made up a little ditty off the top of my head. And then I need to get to an F chord, so maybe I'll make up another little melody. That's the way you hear it mostly in real life application. In the cracks of these chords, professional pianists will slide in a little melody or a little slur or something or another just to keep it flowing. Anyway, that's a bit of a digression, but hopefully a helpful one. So where was I? So we did flat 3, we did flat 5, we did flat 6, and we did 6. How about a 1 minor over our bass? So here's 1. We just need a minor triad there, right? In the inversion. So we're doing a 1 minor. Here's our bass. Same old bass. Let's see what that gives us. A 1 minor gives us a C7 sharp 9 by itself. A little bit dark. I bet you this one will not win the prize for a favorite, but who knows? I mean, your ear might like it. Because it's less tension than some of the other ones. So when we play this, there's a lot of tension. The more tension, the more satisfying the resolution is to most people's ears. But depending on the context and the melody of the song, you might want this chord. Let's see if we can hear it. So let's do a 2-5-1 with that voicing with a 1 minor over bass. So here's our 2 chord. Very nice, very nice. Subtle, kind of dainty, to my ear anyway. But put it down on the sheet that you're copying down. A 1 minor over bass gives me a C7 sharp 9 chord. Okay, so let's do another one. How about a flat 2 minor over bass? So let me see, 1, 2, flat that. Now we need a triad, a minor triad over that bass, right? That will sound like this. Now that's a bit more tension. What is that giving me? That's a C7 flat 9, sharp 5, or you could call it a C7 flat 9, flat 13. Flat 13, sharp 5, same thing. Flat 9, sharp 5 is what I usually call it. Also, make sure you take advantage of chromaticism. So that's the notes on the top. Think of that melody dropping here. Tension, resolve. So I'll need an F chord that takes advantage of that. Chromaticism, I need to make a whole video on that, because that informs your voicing choices. But here is the flat 2 minor. So let's try that with our 2-5-1. That's one of my favorites. I'm gonna put that one in the comment section. Flat 2 minor over our bass. Will I go to a C? Will I go to a F minor? Let's just see. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, I got goosebumps on that one. Let's play that again. So here's a. Now I need an F minor. So these altered chords can go major or minor. You can swing both ways. Okay. Let's see. So that was a flat 2 minor. How about a flat 3 minor? We're almost home. We got maybe 2 more to go. So here's our bass. Flat 3 minor. 1, 2, 3, flat. Now I need a minor chord off that, a minor triad. All of these are triads. So here's, ooh, I like that one too. What is that giving me? What's this note? Sharp 9, flat 5. You could call it a sharp 9, sharp 11 if you wanted to. Same thing. Sharp 9, flat 5, sharp 11, if you want to call it that. And this B flat is just a chord tone, so we don't even count it. Now watch this chromaticism. Last time I went, this time I'm gonna go that way. So here. So keep that melody in mind when you're making your chord choices and your song choices. That's why it's good to have a variety of these in your pocket, because you see how I'm landing on different notes here. Okay, one more. Let's do a flat 6 minor. So we know our bass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Flat 6. Here's the minor chord. But see, I got spacing there, so I'm going to maybe I'll do that. That's perfectly acceptable. Now this time, I'm probably going to take this note up, so I'm going to resolve that note. So I'm going to look for the next F chord tone to resolve this tension note, like this. So what did I do there? I played it A flat minor. Now, oh, by the way, what did that give me? A flat 9. Oh, wait a minute. It gives me a sharp 9, a sharp 5, it's almost like a minor major kind of thing, and that'll take me to an F chord. Okay, I said one more. All right, one more after that. So how about a sharp 4 minor? Okay, what would that look like? 1, 2, 3, 4. Sharp 4 minor would be this. In whatever inversion. Either this or this. Probably this, because so that would be an F sharp minor or G flat minor, depending on how you look at it. Make yourself a little melody. Now, your best friend is hit the rewind button and copy these down on a piece of paper or in your notebook until you get these figured out in a key. When you're ready to transpose these to other keys, these numbers I gave you is going to save you. So I'm not going to do all of them. That video will be just too long, but I think you guys can get it. So all we did was work on C7 of some kind. So let's say we wanted this C7-2. Okay, so now we want an F7-2, let's say. Well, no problem. So we need the F chord. We go to the third, right? Play a tritone. What's the second degree of F? G is. I need a G triad. Voila, there I got it. Now you say that might be too high for you. Just switch this tritone around. Put this down here. Tritone is tritone. And then invert this chord. Aha, now you got it in the area that you wanted. Now I did say this was an F7 sharp 11. But what it really is a F2 triad over bass. F7 likes to go to B flat. Now you can do that with any of these chords. Let's say I want to do let's say I want to do a D, or let's take a G. Let's take G. G. Okay, so if I'm playing G7 of some kind, I know I'm in the key of C, right? So I take its tritone. There it is. Right? What is the no? So the 2 in the key of C is. Oh, that's the one we just played. So let's pick another one. So let's say we're in the key of. Well, let's take the key of G. So 2 in the key of G will be A minor. So now we need a D. What's the tritone of D? Here it is. In the key of G, hopefully you're following me, what's the 2 chord? 1, 2. It's A, so I need some kind of A. And that should lead me right to a G chord. Now we're not done with this yet. We're just done with this video. So think of this as like a little series. Because eventually, let's say we wanted to play a 2-5-1 into A minor, right? And we did something like that. You say, what the heck chord is this? That is a B minor 7 flat 5, voiced in a upper structured triad kind of way. Now we're going to go to, what do we got going on here? A tritone and a triad. That really is an E7. There's the E, there's the third, there's this tritone. But we could have picked any of the tritones in this hand. I just happened to pick C. And we're going to A minor. Maybe we went here. See how we can dredge lots of rich content out of these tritones. Maybe I doubled up on that. Let's see. So let's do this. Let's do this. So that would be a 2-5-1 minor. Just a tease for the next video. Anyway, drop it in the comments if you down there somewhere. If you have any questions or comments, hit the like button, subscribe. You know the drill. Mike in Detroit. Keep practicing and enjoy. And I hope to see you on the next video. Take care. Bye bye.